The holidays at Ayres was just a special time, I felt. I always felt that way. And then, of course, they always had the Sparkle Shop. And as I recall, it was called Sparkle Shop. And that was the Christmas shop, which had everything that you would want for Christmas.
I knew the store from the time I could walk and talk, probably. And Christmas, that's relative to Christmas because of the incredible windows. The windows were fantastic. The decorations were fantastic. It was magic. It was like what people think of as Macy's today in New York, like Macy's 34th Street. Ayres was every bit of that. It was just great fun. I learned a lot about display because we were setting it up and organizing it. I got to pick what to put on what trees because artificial trees were a new thing in those days. And we did one in white with blue ornaments. Sold out of all the ornaments in the tree. I can't think of anything about that that wasn't just fun.
I think when I think of the holidays at Ayres, I think the windows, waiting to see what people would do in the windows was always fun. We would do special things with shows for the holidays, trying to obviously sell our Christmas wear, so we would show people as much of that as we could. And then it's hard to think of Ayres and not think of the train and the Winter Wonderland for kids. I took my children there. They remember it. It's hard to think of the store and not think of that.
Oh, I have to tell you, in the morning, before the store opened, the adults would go up and ride the train if we could manage to sit on it without breaking it, because it was designed for little kids. But at times we get a little train ride and go see Santa ourselves.
And they had a cookie decorating place, and they had tables laid out with big sugar cookies, probably this big around, and real big tubs of white icing and all kinds of sprinkles, and the kids could put as much icing and as many sprinkles as they wanted, and it was a great day, and the kids loved to do it.
I was probably 3 or 4, and I had gone downtown Christmas shopping. We were looking at the windows, which were all animated at that time, and I remember a gentleman came up to my mother and asked if I would walk up to the windows and pretend like I was looking at the animation. He told her that it was for the Harlow Hickenlooper show, and I used to watch that as a kid. I remember waiting on that Saturday for it to air and seeing myself on television.
So it was, special occasions. My mother liked to come and shop, and at Christmas we loved to come at Christmas, because at Christmas all the windows were decorated. It was really fun to come. Not only, many people came to watch the windows that were decorated, and that was another highlight at the Ayres. Of course, my mother liked to shop there too.
And so we had a field trip and came down, and the delight of the kids at seeing the decoration. I've just heard so much about the meaningfulness of Ayres.
The cherub, and he would magically appear overnight at Thanksgiving time, and all of us.
And we all watched for that.
Yeah, we all waited for it, and it was always, just a special little something about Indianapolis that the cherub appeared on the clock at Ayres.
My very first, I was also probably 3 or 4, because we would go downtown to see all the Christmas windows. And I remember being dressed up in I thought at the time, very elegant coat and hat that tied under my chin, and a muff for my hands. Do you remember that? Yes, yeah. And standing at the window, and I know I was only 3 or 4 because I can remember kind of my eye level was right at the lowest part of the little moving reindeer and, Christmas elves and all of those kinds of things. That's my first memory of Ayres.